Hello everyone, welcome to Sgt-Maj Smoke. My channel is about barbecue and food. I am not a professional, but just a regular guy with a passion for food and cooking. For those that are new to my channel, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. And make sure to hit that notification bell to get notified every time I drop a new video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, as I will read and respond. And now, today's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to show you the wood that I'm going to start with today. My chimney, will get into that too. A little bit of red oak and some brand new Komada Joe. The reason I showed 2 bags of charcoal was I like to use the briquettes to start in my chimney, and the lump charcoal either to do the cook or to be the base for a wood fire. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start preparing our beef brisket here. You see it's just over $60, 92 cents Canadian. I'll make it very simple. Basically following Franklin's out of Franklin's Barbecue out in Austin, Texas for his rub. I'll take it out of the bag. I won't cut a lot of the fat off, except this is a really thick piece here. I don't know if you can get in. Because it's not going to render down, it's just going to get in the way. You need a little bit of fat as far as I'm concerned, but you don't want to be excessive. So as you can see, it's pretty thick. And I'll search over the whole brisket. It's still pretty chunky in here. So I'll take another strip off. The little pieces are not going to cook anyway. I don't know if you can see. I'll just cut that off. This fat cap layer on top, I'm going to cut that off too. At least give it a trimming. It'll only be fancy. This ain't competition, it's just for fun. And to eat. Who doesn't like to eat? And I'm going to say good enough for me. Okay, welcome back. So again, I trimmed the brisket. Now I'm going to mix my coarse salt. I find it works well. It does leave a salty taste to it, obviously, but it's a really good way to get it in the beef as far as I'm concerned. And my coarse pepper. Again, basically following Franklin. He is a 50-50. Every time I've done it, seemed to work pretty well. So I'm going to try to stick with that. A little bit of mixing. Probably going to need some more. And I'm literally just spreading it over it. I'm going to leave it dry. Just rub it in. Nice. I'll let this sit overnight. I'll put it on tomorrow morning. I'm just going to wrap it in saran wrap. No, of course I need a little bit more. Always the way. That's okay. Because you barbecue for fun and the love of the food. A little mixing. Give it a little sprinkle. Just rub it in. See, I don't want it completely saturated, otherwise, and I've done it, it's too salty. Just enough of salt, pepper to get in there, flavor the meat a little bit. As I said, trusty saran wrap, we'll wrap it overnight, put it in the fridge. And we'll come back to you tomorrow morning. More to follow from Sgt-Maj Smoke.
There we go.
Okay, it's been about 10-12 minutes. You see my chimney is just glowing. Excuse me there. Dump it into my lump charcoal, my new Komada Joe. One piece of wood to start, just to get the smoke, just to get the heat going. I'm going to close up my barbecue. Again, wearing gloves because this is hot. Open up my top damper, and the bottom damper is already open. Here's a still of the chimney. I love looking at the glow. It's very impressive at night, especially knowing what's going to be the end result. A nice cooked meal using wood and charcoal. And here's another still with lighting to show you the setup prior to me dumping the chimney into the smoke box. Much better with light. I'm working on getting some lights. Nice flame going. It's actually a little bit too hot. It's only so accurate. I want to be down here, so I just closed up the upper vent to try to bring it down. Again, water's already in the container. I'm just going to take my brisket. I don't want to be right near the flame. Hear that sizzle? Take my meat probe. Try to get a good spot in the thick part. It's set for 165. That's the first temperature I want to reach, is 165. I'll check this in about an hour, and you can already see the temperature's already dropped down. Welcome back. It's been about 45 minutes or so. Again, I apologize for the lights. So, temperature is about where I want it. You know, between 2 and 225, maybe 250. Internal temperature, you see it's 102. Got some nice coals going on. The only thing I'm going to do is just add another piece of wood. Just wait for that to catch up. And we're good to go. And just by the way, it's pretty cold out right now. It's about 2 degrees Celsius. So that does affect how it burns as well. Check again in about an hour or so. Welcome back. It's daylight now. It's about 7 in the morning. So it's been on a little bit over an hour and change. Internal temperatures 143. You're seeing we dropped below 200, which is not good. And you'll see we're losing the flame, so I'm going to stoke her up. Pieces of wood, a little more charcoal, get a few pieces in there. Watch that catch up. Open the vent a little bit. Get some airflow. Sometimes I just like to sit and watch. You can tell it's not a great smoker. See all the leaks. Second cheapest one on Wayfair, but it works quite well. Let's do a little bit of a sneak peek. Can't wait. So as you can see, it's getting a little bit too hot. So I close the top damper almost completely, and the side damper. Internal temperature 154. We're getting there. So it's always a balance between the red temperature, internal temperature, my vents times 1 times 2, and of course the actual fire itself, the heat source, cooking source. Not a professional, just a guy that likes to cook. You can hear the alarm going to go off. That means we reach internal temperature, and you see what I do now. So for some reason, I apologize, it didn't show me wrapping it. I verified the temperature, double wrapped it with foil, called Texas Crunch. I'll let it sit, set the internal probe to 190 degrees. Okay, so you see the temperature. Right now it's showing 191. I'm going to verify that with another thermometer because I want to make sure it's good to go. $190. I'll go in a couple places. 194. I don't want to really go over 195. That's 196, so we're good. Now, I'm going to put it into a cooler and let it slowly cool down, at least for an hour. Remember, it's still going to cook afterwards. Okay, so we just took the brisket out of the cooler. It's been in there for almost 4 hours. It's still warm to the touch for sure. I'd rather cook it when it's cooled down, or cut it when it's cooled down, sorry. Just makes it easier on the hand. Look at that beautiful, beautiful crust. Looking for its remaining juice. Carefully, hopefully carefully, kind of carefully, quasi carefully. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. It's definitely cooked. You see that beautiful smoke ring. Gorgeous color. Try to get thin slices. Burn ends, pitmaster privilege. wrap that in foil, put it back in the cooler, just to keep it warm till supper. This concludes my brisket video. You can see the finished product. Again, it was juicy, it was delicious. Yes, it could be cut better, but I'm not a pro, I'm just a guy who likes to eat it and cook it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please comment below, or if you have any questions, please do post it below. I will read and I'll reply. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see my content, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, Sgt-Maj Smoke, out.